It is the Ranger Elite Specialization, and yes, I am tired, and yes, it came out at 6 a.m. Pacific time and 9 a.m. Eastern time, and also, I guess, like 2 p.m. Pacific UK time, which isn't too bad in Europe. Why are they bringing out these trailers so early in the morning? I have no idea. I'm tired. I work late at night. That's why. So I'm just salty. How do you feel about the time that the trailers come out? It doesn't really matter that much. It feels like a weird time to build up hype. The reason why I'm saying weird is also because before I've even watched the video, I'm questioning the name of this. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon for early access videos, as well as my weekly / daily sometimes talks and random videos and stuff like that I do sometimes. It'll help the algorithm, you know. We need to get people to watch things. Untamed. Okay. Spectre was the thief, right? Willbender was like the guardian. Virtuoso, Mesmer. Vindicator for Revenant. Blade Sworn. You know, we got all these great names. And then Untamed? What happened there? I'm going to be untamed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure where they went there. I feel like they went for the doing words. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I guess I get it. We'll see in a minute, but it feels weird. So Untamed, if something is untamed, let's look up what the meaning, before we even look at the trailer, and you're probably going to be unhappy about this. What? You're probably just like, I want to see the reaction. What is untamed? Untamed meaning. There must be an untamed meaning. No, there's books just called Untamed, aren't there? It's a memoir. Oh, if it's untamed, I mean, I'm assuming by humans. Then you know it's a bit more wild and out there, and not domesticated, yes, or otherwise controlled. Nepal was stunning with its wild, untamed landscape. So let loose all the things. What is untamed person? Adjective: wild, fierce, savage, unbroken, uncontrollable, feral, barbarous, untamable. I mean, that's the same as untamed. Okay. Undomesticated, not broken in acting like wild. What kind of language is that? Anyway, let's go and watch the thing. So expect wild behavior from the Ranger. Good lord. It's a weird name. Oh, the Asura. Oh, it's the right icon.
Ancient forces of nature dwell within Echovault, and the Untamed have learned to channel them through the bond they share with their pets. Their earth-shaking hammer blows keep enemies dazed and off balance, while their pets' attacks are bolstered by raw primal energy. The power of nature flows back and forth between the Untamed and their animal companion, empowering their killing blows.
Interesting. That's a lot. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Let's start at the beginning. Alright, wait. I'm gonna give you my first reaction. I'm not sure about this. It feels like literally you've got a booster for damage. And you do a lot of CC. So this could possibly be, alright, in PvP, like a good side noder maybe, if they've got lots of CC thanks to the hammer. Hammer looks really cool, by the way. Then yeah, this spec, and I'm gonna be a little bit more harsh in this video. I think I might be a little bit more critical. Feels meh. Looks meh at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, it looks a bit meh. Meh is an interesting phrase used by the ancient Jebros to describe the word okay. Not sure. Let's continue my in-depth analysis.
Ancient.
I like that image. Like that image is very cool, actually. And I like the idea of the Echo of Old Forest being involved in this, like actually talking about the forests and actually in region in the End of Dragons expansion. Like that's quite cool. I like the hammer. I like the whole look. I think that's them. Looks like them powering up or something. It feels like maybe that's going to be something like the Warrior Elite spec, where, you know, when you build up this power to do this specific damage or thing, feels like maybe you build this up, and that, depending on how long you channel it for, maybe you get more of a damage boost. But let's have a look again.
Forces of nature dwell within Echovold, and
the aura around the pet as well. At least it's a good visual for you, so you can see as an enemy player maybe, or whatever, that, or yourself, that they've got this damage boost as well.
Untamed have learned to channel them through the.
That ability looks interesting. Now that looks a little bit like the seeds from Druid, I guess.
Bond they
It looks
share
like
with
that
their pets.
could be a utility maybe.
Their
That looks like a big is that poison damage maybe? I don't know. What are these floaty things? Oh, that's from the
hammer blows keep enemies dazed and off balance.
seed pod things.
While
So that's a big AoE knockdown. Now that's cool. That's actually a cool one of them, probably one of the coolest weapon skills I've seen.
while their pets' attacks are bolstered by
Interesting. That is the animation from the Hammer on Guardian. Hammer 5, pretty sure, with the ring. Oh, hello, I got a message. My Halloween costume.
bolstered by raw.
What did it do though?
By raw primal energy.
I didn't go back far enough, sorry.
By raw primal energy. The power of nature
Ignore me.
flows back and forth between the Untamed and their
So we're not seeing any new pets in this, it
animal
looks like.
companion, empowering their killing blows.
Powering their killing blows. Okay, let's read this.
Enemies dazed and off balance, while their pets' attacks are bolstered by raw primal energy.
Okay. The pets attacks are bolstered by raw primal energy.
The power of nature flows back and forth between the Untamed and their animal companion,
Ah, okay.
empowering their killing blows.
I wonder if the killing blows is a specific thing. Like if you were at a certain percentage of health, then it swaps back to you or to the pet specifically. Or if you actually control it, or if it's a timed thing, like the damage buff.
Ancient forces of nature dwell within Echovold, and the Untamed.
It's like the forest is empowering them with damage, right? And you're taking on this force, this very, it is a little bit kind of shamanistic, I guess. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not a shaman, because I feel like that would have been a really good spec. This feels odd.
Hammer blows keep enemies dazed
I wonder how
and
ranger
balance,
players feel.
while their pets' attacks are bolstered.
Now rangers, most of the time, a reason a ranger is a ranger player is because they like the pet class. Whereas Soul Beast was all about removing the pet and putting it, you melding with it. That sounded very odd the way I explained that. This is more about empowering the pet as well, like being separate, but also using that power together, or taking turns, or it doesn't look like you have it at the same time at all. It does say that you are, taking turns with this pet.
Bolstered by raw primal energy.
There you go. There was that the pet attack?
Bolstered by raw primal energy. The
No, that
power
was the
of
killing. That was the literal killing blows that it was talking about. So it looks like maybe when you get to a certain percent health,
are bolstered
maybe
by
it definitely
raw
goes over
primal
to
energy.
It does
The
this
power of nature flows back and
really
forth
powerful
between
attack.
the Untamed and their animal companion, empowering their killing blows.
Yeah, because wait. Did the
And their animal companion.
There you go, because the Asura got the power on the killing blow. So maybe when it's at a certain percent health, you get this damage boost. All of a sudden. That's going to be interesting things like raids though and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe it's like, you know, it's more powerful and then you just get it again. Or like maybe you can use it at certain times. And then when they're at certain health, you get this different primal boost thing. It feels like it's... I mean, obviously, this is a trailer. It's not supposed to give you the information, but... Interested. Hammer doesn't look massively interesting other than that big AoE attack. And again, you don't have to use hammer with this spec if you don't want to. That's one thing to remember. Let's have a look one more time. Or a couple more times, depending on how long it takes me to get bored of talking about it. I don't think I can ever get bored of this. It's just like relevant. And the Untamed I need coffee.
Channel them through the bond they
I mean, they could have shown a little bit more of the elites and stuff.
share with their pets. Their earth-shaking.
I kind of like earth shaking. I kind of like the fact that the ranger, I think they jumped up, jumped on the floor. Oh no, that was just luck with the hammer.
Enemies dazed and off balance.
Because earth shaking, it sounds like very much one with the earth, the forest. You know, it's pretty cool in that respect.
Are bolstered by raw primal energy. The power of nature flows back and forth between.
It feels like they have like maybe that primal, that extra damage buff might be just boons as well, because you saw.
Energy.
Yeah, there was like a kind of almost felt like a war horn sound.
Are bolstered by raw primal energy.
Like that. But that was just one main attack, I guess.
Back and forth between the Untamed and their animal companion.
I can imagine Warhorn being good with this, actually. It was Roma. Cool. I like the armor as well, actually. And that's the armor from the trading post. And then that's the bladed armor there. So that's already armor in the game. Or is that new pet? That's not a new pet, is it? I wonder if they're going to get new pets. This is probably the strongest image of the entire trailer. In all honesty, I like that they haven't got like it's an aura rather than a specific transform for this extra primal boost damage, whatever they're calling it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Rangers players feel about this. I don't play Ranger as well. I mean, I do. I play Ranger in raids, but it's a damage build. It's a damage spec, you know, like Soul Beast was. It looks like it's going to, or like a more controlly tanky build, like tanky spec, because it's got hammer. You'd expect it to be a little bit more tanky and close combat, but Soul Beast can be anyway, which is a bit of a problem with the game. But that's the inherent issues in PvP and World v World, where damage dealers can live forever, which has always been a problem in the game. But that's for another time. Okay. I'm interested. My feedback probably not massively helpful reaction, but my reaction is kind of like, it's not like with the Thief Elite Specialization yesterday. It's like, I don't know, really. It doesn't give me that much excitement. The thing is, Catalyst gave me excitement. And then look how that came out. So, let's see. I mean, Catalyst is probably going to be awesome in the end. But this is beta, okay? It's early days, hopefully, still. Hopefully I don't sound too harsh to whoever came up with the name / the actual spec and everything else, but just first impressions, it is kind of like, I do like to be wowed by these things, and I'm hoping that tomorrow, when we get the engineer, which looks like it will be, because it's been day by day at the moment, that I'm going to be wowed, because I need it. I need the energy this week. I'm very tired. Work has been very, very taxing. My internship, sorry. and I get paid for that. So if you do want to support the channel, Patreon, all the things, come and look at us on Twitch as well. Also, we're going to have the weekly podcast as well. So if you're watching this past the week where this has come out and everything else in the future, we still do the podcast. Light brings every Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific-ish. We're going to be talking about the trailers. And then next week, we're going to have gameplay probably with a couple of peeps who main these specs as well to get their honest opinions. But otherwise, take care, sleep well, have a great day. Have a great morning. Have a good coffee. If you don't drink coffee, tea. If you don't drink tea, water, whatever you have, juice, smoothie, things. Goodbye and have a good one. I'm sorry if I rambled this morning. I'm half asleep. Goodbye.